All right, here we go. Episode 4, Peaky Blinders. Episode 3, we seen that we seen him get his family or get the Blinders into the Peaky Blinders into the graces of Billy Kimball. Now, where does it go from here? And also, we've got the deal that was made with him and the inspector that was brought in from Ireland. So how does everything reconcile? So let's get into it. And they're openly going through the town still. Maybe they're leaving finally.
Not at all.
How much? £200.
Who did you meet? Our revolution is international, and it grows by the day.
Your sister and Freddie got back this morning. I tried following them.
Uh-oh.
It's a good day.
Where's John?
John's in the garrison. Says he wants a meeting about a family.
Put that down! Search everywhere!
You know what it's been like since Martha died.
God takes the best first.
Truth is, what the kids need is a mother. It's Lizzie Stark. I won't hear the word. Understand, do not use that word.
Whore, that word, or prostitute, how about that one?
Right, I want it known.
John, Lizzie Stark never did a day's work vertical.
She's changed.
Can't turn a hoe into a housewife. Hoes know that, right? There's hoes on the corner and hoes on the crack pipe. Even Luda sang this. Come on now. Oh my God. Yeah, you don't try to turn a hooker into a housewife or a mama for that matter. For the most part, it's because it doesn't normally work out. They don't rehabilitate all that well. I mean, that's not always the case, but just saying, history says it just doesn't normally work out.
Well, she loves me.
Boy, he gone pussy blonde.
Going where no man's gone before. And with Lizzie Stark.
We've been done over.
What? What the bloody hell happened here?
The Lees. All of them.
I left these.
Wire cutters. And why would they leave wire cutters?
Nobody move. Somewhere in here there's a hand grenade.
Holy Jesus.
Attached to a wire. If it was in here, it would have blown by now. It was my name on that bullet Erasmus sent. Finn, didn't stay exactly where you are. Which door did you open to come in?
Jesus. But we trapped the car.
That's why you should never pretend to be me. Okay.
It's a dangerous proposition there, kiddo. I'd listen to him from now on. Don't pretend to be him at all. How do we rectify this situation is the question now.
Johnny. I got you 10 minutes with her.
When they're all by his lonesome, too. Good Lord. What I find funny is all these groups, it's just that, like Kimber, he walks around with all his men. They take and walk around with all their people. Like, all of them hit at one time. He just is like, piss on it. We'll talk one-on-one. Like, we got problems, we'll just talk one-on-one. And granted, he did send his boys after all the people going after the bookies. But, come right down to it, he's like, something got to happen. He just does it himself, which is kind of weird to see. Because normally it's orders, and you take part in everything. This, he's just like, all right, we got hit, fair play, let's have a parlay.
Put your hand on the Bible.
I don't believe. Anyway, I didn't come here to lie. So I'm benita I chico ho propinere.
Radim Kachi Aliat.
I need your boys.
For what?
Kimber's not the brains. There's a Gadze who runs the races. Tenesa vorbin, just we need a familia.
A little bit of parlay here. And you dumbass, get out of Dodge. You know, it's one thing if it's just one set of people that's after you, but you got one set of people that's after you and another one's trying to look out for his sister. Like, I understand you're good at slipping the grip and all that good stuff, right? But at some point in time, your luck gonna run out, and either you're gonna wind up in jail with your wife or dead. So, seems like I would take the way out to where, you know, things settle down just a little bit and then come back.
I know what was in the envelope. I looked. Money. And that bloke that we...
It's money for the cause.
You're blind.
I would be if you're...
You talk about revolution. I need to know. Who are you loyal to?
When you're stroking his back, he's gonna say you, der. You didn't even let him answer. You want verbal.
Did you have something to do with this?
I asked an acquaintance for an address.
Your message said, you have an address for me?
The address of Stanley Chapman. Stanley Chapman is a bigger fish than Freddie Thorne. He's currently holding 200 pounds. Chapman has snow in his boots, and all you need is a shovel. I want your word that you'll let Freddie Thorne and my sister leave the city. I'll get information and protection, and you get Bolsheviks.
I'm afraid that Mr. Churchill is becoming impatient. If you don't get back those stolen weapons soon, I will be replaced. I hope to God that my dismissal doesn't come before your decision to hand back those guns. My fury is a thing to behold.
Oh, he's threatening now.
My last day in power, the only one to be spared would be your little brother Finn.
Devious fella here. Jesus. Talk about darkness.
I know this. The clock is ticking.
You got each other by the balls at this point, it seems. Because now you got to speed up your timeline. Unless you're just devious enough to pull everything off.
Stanley, get it!
Yeah, that's not going to do you any good.
Look what we found.
Well, just don't wind up downriver somewhere. Or in a hole.
Mr. Chapman, you're fucked.
The fact that Shelby's a rat, though, that's the... Whew, I get it.
I thought you'd done a deal.
Oh, was that what you thought?
Well, you gave your word.
My word. Go and interrogate Mr. Chapman until he tells us where we can find Freddie Thorne and his wife. You think my campaign against Shelby has become personal? Correct.
So now, I get Shelby taking in, you know, basically being a rat. Like, you struck a deal, you're a rat. Simple as that. But it's business, right? It's completely business because you got to have somebody that you feel is on your payroll, whether or not you paying them, right? The source of payment here would be information, right, with the address. The source of payment would be you turn a blind eye, you get the guns. So I get it. It's a business arrangement as much as anything else, but in the criminal world, that type of stuff is... If you're in LA and other places, that's pretty common. Baltimore, I'm pretty sure it happens over in, well, apparently it's happened here as well, in England at one point in time. The fact of the matter being that as much as it's seen as rat behavior, it's just a fact of life, especially for the higher ups. Is like you make deals so that way they look this way, you do this thing over this way, and everything of that nature. However, him going back on his word, I think we're going to see a crux of a dilemma at some point in time in the near future, possibly. About to get double-crossed by damn coppers. Even though you probably plan on double-crossing them, so.
Today's her birthday. I know you never miss it.
And I'm lucky you're not a copper. What do you want?
I know, because it was me and Tommy who tipped them off. Tommy did a deal. Return for safe passage for you and Ada. He's given them Stan.
You play your tune, you expect the whole world to dance.
You don't have time for this, Freddie.
So neat.
So leave.
Except there's one thing that you got wrong. Stanley won't be able to give up my address because all you've done is sign the death warrant of a good man.
Again, you playing a dangerous game.
Renee's like stuck on one there, Ida.
What do you think's gonna happen? She's pregnant with your kid, you fucktard motherfucker. Mothers are gonna choose kids over a dumbass husband who can't take and think straight. You got a cause, great, so everybody else in life. The fuck out of here with that shit.
I wanted to stop. He had some kind of seizure.
So you killed him?
The Shelbys really are doing an excellent job for us. We haven't lost a single penny to rafflers or chores.
Mr. Kimber, Mr. Roberts, come and have a look around.
Especially since now you know which horse is going to win before you set the odds.
Information is very much appreciated.
Warwick next Saturday, at least 50 yards from the beer tent.
I love how he's trying to make a move from mid-level to big dog, right? And he's trying to take and play all this smart. It's the accountant. Like I said, it seems like the accountant is the one that's running things. He's got the money figures, and he's also got a lot of the intelligence. The bravado is coming from Kimber, right? The bravado, the machismo, the face of it all is coming from him. It seems like a very symbiotic relationship.
I have in my hand a legal betting license issued by the Border Control.
Find a new place to store them.
All the wharves have rats, Grace. Always keep contraband near petrol boat moorings.
Don't boats get searched? Your brother doesn't obey the law, but he has rules. Precise man, your brother.
Is my head in uproach?
It is now.
I will search them one by one.
They're looking for the guns. He ain't gonna need them no more.
How much is the bullet, sir? Just more cigarettes and whiskey.
They're gonna know.
Tells me you've been asking questions about how we run our business. Kimber has an advisor by the name of Roberts. He talks well. Arthur tells me you have ideas.
I'm not an accountant nor a lawyer.
No, but you have something I need. No Catholic girl would enter a church and forget to make the sign of a cross. You know that most of what I do is illegal.
I'm not blind.
And yet you'd still be willing to work for me.
Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Talk about getting in too deep. Kissing's the first step of getting balls deep. Just saying. He likes you. Taking a shine to you.
My appetite for the work has only increased.
Good. Because John's got 4 of them. It's all right.
Now, Lizzie, since I came back from France, I've come to you on many occasions. Why didn't you tell him that you've been serving his brother for the past 2 years?
You mean one last time? So where should we go?
You can keep the money, Lizzie. Just get out of the car.
Tommy, please.
Just get out of the car. John will make his own decision. But he will have the facts.
No, he put you on a test and you failed it, so that's on you. You didn't have to take the money and then say, where should we go?
All we found was stolen tobacco and whiskey.
Which you left in place?
Of course.
He has promoted me. He wants me to be his bookkeeper and secretary.
The difficulty with undercover work, Grace, is to remember what you are.
There you go. She'll be undercover, all right, under his covers. So
Yesterday, in the front seat of that car, I offered Lizzie some money. She said yes. But you have to know, she said yes.
he is devastated, and rightfully so. But I mean, I think that's something he should probably know about beforehand. Power or not, money or not, if you change, you don't take and do stuff like that.
Shelby Brothers Limited.
Don't like that word, limited.
To be respectable, you have to be limited.
Right, your first job for the company. I want you to get that to my sister.
I don't see her.
It's an invitation. To a family occasion, I want her there, so tell her there'll be a truce.
There's one thing for him to be, taking you into things, but it's another thing for you to continue asking too many questions.
I think you're the first Shelby in history to have a legal license for anything. Honest bloody money. Hey, in this house. Get some sleep. We've got a big day tomorrow. Finish the war with the Lees for once and for all. Be ready for anything.
Oh, Lordy. What are they going to be doing with the Lees now? First you were going to employ them. What are we doing? More double crossing?
What you staring at me for? What? Good. Let's go. There's a girl in the Lee family who's gone a bit wild, and she needs marrying. A girl who needs a husband, a man who needs a wife. I've already betrothed you. Our family and the Lee family will be united forever, and this war will be over.
You know. He's biting the bullet, it looks like, at least.
He'll do.
He'll do.
We're here today to join in matrimony. This man, And this woman, and honoured by the presence and the power of these two families around us.
Your husband couldn't make it?
He's not speaking to me. And when he does, he calls me a fucking Shelby.
But the two families become the one family.
As if that ain't awkward. Betrothed. You know, that could be a good thing and a bad thing. It depends on how both of them look at it. Looks like neither one of them... But he didn't have an option. He didn't have an option. And apparently she needed somebody. And I guess for them, to leave family, maybe she didn't have any options either. Kind of unique, though. Got the hands, and it's a good way to get the sister. Now, her husband, like I said, he's an idiot. Like, I understand standing for stuff, but you got family. Might want to stand a little bit further. You could take your stand, but maybe a little bit further back until things kind of settle. You know, I mean, it's not like you're conscripted again. You willingly got married this go around. You willingly did that. So.
You should tell Aida to slow down.
Think she'll listen to me?
Come and look, Esme. Come and look at the family you've joined. Come and look at the man who runs it.
Holy shit. Water.
Nice car, John. How's she run?
Yeah, beautiful.
One man should be here.
You're right, Paul. Freddie should be here.
I think it might be the wrong way round. What 10 to 3 sisters?
So you think her husband will take the same advice and stay away?
No, Freddie will be there.
It's a boy, Freddie.
What the fuck?
Freddie. You can't.
I'd be looking at the barmaid. I'd be looking at the fucking barmaid.
But the police came and took his father away. Don't you dare look at me like that!
Well then, I think the barmaids, you pick and choose what you do even when you're undercover, right? Because you give up too much information. And what happens is people that, you're undercover trying to take down kind of get a tip off, and then that's how you wind up, dead and all that good stuff. The fact they took Freddie away as a baby's being born, I wonder how that's gonna take and play out, because the thing about it is now his sister and his aunt are gonna hold it against him, and everybody's gonna wonder. But he's got I think maybe things are starting to click, because the way he's taken it back, and the only person that knew outside of them three and the people that were in there was the bartender. So I'm interested to see how this goes. That being said, I hope you all enjoyed this. Y'all be good to each other. Love yourselves. Peace.